Things have gotten so bad that they are now raiding cemetery plaques for the brass. Welcome. It is I, Mike Martins, broadcasting from Merritt, British Columbia, to another edition of What a Bunch of Losers. That's the new lowest of the low. West Kelowna grave plaques missing, presumed stolen. This gotta be a joke. This gotta be satire. I mean, are these people scared of being cursed? I mean, there's so much things that happen so much background noise that we don't know about, right? A West Kelowna woman says the plaques on her husband's and brother-in-law's graves have gone missing from the cemetery, and they are not the only ones. Adriana P. said after she was notified by the cemetery about vandalism last week, she went down to see the site and counted 56 graves in Westbank Cemetery missing plaques. That's the lowest of the low, to steal plaques off a graveyard. That is hitting somebody when they are down, Miss P said. Peplinski, who lost her husband 15 years ago, said both of her missing grave plaques were brass. She now feels like she has no choice but to replace them with granite headstone and at her own expense. What? So here it is here. There's another one. There's another article. A large memorial plaque stolen from Kelowna Cemetery. RCMP asking public for help. Let's open this one. Holy Christ. 4 large What? What? What the heck? Holy crap. She believes the granites will be less likely to be targeted by thieves. I just find it disgusting. But what's done is done, she said. Oh, more stolen grave offerings, frequent issue in Kingston Cemetery. You gotta be kidding me. Stolen grave offerings and frequent issue in Kingston Cemetery. A former Kingston resident furious over the fact that decorations of her husband and sister's grave kept disappearing from the cemetery. Alberta family heartbroken after 5 grave markers stolen. Okay, we got either
Parkland County, a quiet spot for Kelly Teague and his family to come and remember their loved ones. Until this weekend, his uncle stopped by to pay his respects when he noticed 5 grave markers were missing.
Our family is kind of shaken up a bit in the fact that people would do that.
The grave markers for his mother, grandparents, nephew, and 2 stepfathers all gone. They appear to have been taken off with a grinder. Teague believes the markers were targeted because they were made of copper.
People that did it should feel embarrassed. If copper as scrap is worth more than the value of having them here, I think that it's kind of an atrocity that anybody would do it.
His sister's grave was also badly damaged. It appears someone tried to take it, but wasn't able to remove it.
It appears that another grave marker has been damaged not too far away from this plot. Stony Plain and Spruce Grove RCMP say they are investigating, but say this is the first time that they've seen grave markers taken for copper.
Because the plaques were made by a family member, the Teagues aren't sure what they would be worth, but the emotional cost has been immeasurable.
What if it was your family?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I would say to them. Is that what you'd want, or would, if somebody did that to your loved ones?
When they are replaced, Teague says they plan to steer clear of copper. He says it's just not worth it.
Okay. I thought this was just an isolated incident in one city in Canada. Well, West Kelowna is it's turning into the Harlem of Kelowna. There's Kelowna, and then there's West Kelowna, and West Kelowna is turning into like Surrey, BC, Harlem, kind of like that. Global News has reached out to the city of West Kelowna, which administers the cemetery, and the RCMP for comment, but yet to receive a reply. In July, 4 large bronze plaques were stolen from Kelowna area cemetery. The 2 by 5 by 3 by 5 foot plaques were believed to be worth several $1,000s. Wow. This is I can't even fathom words to actually describe this. Look at this. Wow.
Not uncommon. Special mementos or heartfelt displays to honor the lives of loved ones gone.
That I love him and miss him so much. I wish he was still here.
But sometimes those items left behind are taken.
Shepherd hooks like this we've had stolen from the grave. The flower toppers stolen from the grave.
Joanne Ravel knows that.
Like, hey guys, why don't we get together and go rob a grave site or a cemetery or someone's final resting? Can you, like, I don't even know what to tell you guys with this. This is like phenomenal, and it's happening in all these cities. Okay, now people are hitting times of desperation. We know that. Like, people are having a tough time. People are having a really tough time making ends meet. People are, it's going to get to this point where you're going to start to see people stealing trims off the outside of homes. People even, I even heard a story that somewhere in Vancouver, somebody like installed new windows in their house, and when they were at work, they came home and somebody used the saw and got through and cut several brand new windows out of the house. That was an email that was sent to me. I don't know if it made the news, but somebody emailed me and told me, like, a few blocks down, there was a house with plastic all over it, and they stole like 5 or 6 brand new installed windows. They just took the windows and left while the people were at work. So you got people, and you got these dead neighborhoods, like in Vancouver where the housing areas are, where you got like Christmas ornaments all year round. So the person owns the house, but they're away in China somewhere or somewhere in Asia, and the house is empty, and the fence is falling over, and there's grass 4 feet tall. And guess what? Guys will look around and say, hey, this guy just got new windows. Let's go take him. There's nobody here. This area is abandoned, right? This is scary, guys. This is like, they're finding ways to make money, but they're not doing it the right way. And yeah, this is pretty bad. It's going to get worse before it gets better, people. So for those that are struggling, hang in there, do your due diligence, do your best. I know it's tough to save nowadays. I know a lot of people are turning to credit to eat. A lot of people are turning towards credit to just get the basic necessities, but be strong. Keep your eye on the prize. If there's a will, there is a way. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and thanks for watching.